So, just a little while ago now, we got the announcement of Title Update 2. Just a little teaser of a monster that's been waiting to come to Monster Hunter again for a long time. And that's Lagiacrus. And safe to say the community was very excited, as well as myself, because everyone's wanted this dude back for so long. Now, I am incredibly excited, but also a little nervous for Lagiacrus' return. And there's a few reasons why. First of all, I'm excited because Lagiacrus, right? Everyone wants him back. But, in the same essence, if he's not perfect, there's going to be problems. People are going to be mad. Like, if he turns out like GU Lagiacrus, which, don't get me wrong, I fully believe he will not turn out like GU Lagiacrus. But, if he were to, I think people are going to be pretty pissed. Because if anyone didn't fight Lagiacrus in GU, he was landlocked. And being landlocked meant his moveset really suffered, to be honest. At least base Lagiacrus really suffered, and his moveset did not feel unique, it didn't feel special, it felt very limited, and it was not a good fight, and it wasn't the Lagiacrus that everyone wanted, and I think that became quite an issue for a lot of people. Now, I don't think WoW's Lagiacrus will be like that. If Mizutsune is anything to go by, we're in for a big surprise. And I really hope I'm correct about this, because, man, I would love a good Laggy fight. As would, honestly, the rest of the community, if I'm being honest. But this title update cannot fail. It has to be right, because the future of this game, I think, hugely depends on how they handle this. Now, I do think that Capcom will do a good job. I mean, the developers themselves have said they've wanted to bring Lagiacrus back for a long time. And I do believe that they will make a good job of it. How did I just faint? But what I do think is that I think this update needs to have a lot. It needs to have something special to keep players fully engaged, because while I'm absolutely loving this game, and I still play it almost every single day, regularly, because for me, it is the best Monster Hunter game out there. I mean, a lot of people are nostalgic to their originals, the one they played first. For me, that was World, but I have gone back and played pretty much all the games apart from Monster Hunter 1. And I haven't played Frontier either. But I do want to play Frontier. I think right now, people are wanting some kind of goal to work towards. By now, I think most players who are serious about the game, they have all the crowns, they're at a very decent HR rank, and I think most people at this point are ready for something to really push them to the next step. Zoshia was awesome, but once you've got the set, there wasn't much to do. With Mizu, again, the set wasn't even great. The weapons were not great, apart from the bowgun was pretty damn good. The light bowgun went pretty hard. I'm terrible at the lance. But otherwise, not a huge amount of progression. Now, I think Title Update 2 needs to give us something new to do with Artians to keep that system fresh, as I have spoken quite a bit about Artium weapons on this channel, and I do think it is a system that is not inherently bad, but it is flawed. And I think they could do a lot with it, given the right guidance from the rest of the team. I just think it's missing that little edge. How am I missing every poke? It's missing that little edge that could really give it that extra push into greatness, I think. And I think there's a lot of potential behind the system. Now, what else would I like to see in Title Update 2? Well, like I said, I really think we need to get some kind of new development in the end game. I think there needs to be either Lagiacrus's gear needs to give us a way to push forward. We need to get some kind of new Guardian monster that is going to be able to allow us to push that a little further. Uthdunar's gear needs to be good, because base Uthdunar gear is just not good. And if I'm being honest, Uthdunar's fight needs to be good, because I think most people are in agreement that Uthdunar herself feels a little bit lackluster compared to the other Apexes. As a monster, it's fantastic, but I just don't think Uth lives up to the Apex name as much as some of the other monsters. Now, I don't really know what they could do apart from giving Uth more of a reason to break the veil, apart from just, oh yeah, you do more damage, right? Like, the veil needs to have some kind of mechanic, because it's almost just there for no reason. Yeah, it does damage resistance, so you just break through it and then you do more damage. There should have been some kind of mechanic where you have to specifically hit certain sections to break it down. Right now, I think it's lacking in that aspect. And I think AT Uth really needs to step it up. And I think it will. I think AT Raydao is probably the most fun fight in the game right now. Bar maybe Tempered Mizu is also incredibly fun. And it's why I do have faith in Title Update 2 in a lot of ways, because Tempered Mizu was awesome. And I'm not a Mizu enjoyer. Like, Mizu's cool and everything, but I'm not going to be someone who's like incredibly excited for Mizu all the time. So I know Mizu fans were kind of actually split between happy and disappointed about the state of Mizu, obviously because Soulseer got kind of integrated in and it wasn't incredibly lore friendly. But I do think that with the right guidance they can do this. I think the Monster Hunter team are yet to fail us. There are things that are flawed, but I think the game overall is one of the best Monster Hunter games out there. But yes, Lagiacrus needs to be perfect. It needs to be the best version of Lagiacrus they have ever released, and that's going to be hard without the underwater combat, because it is an integral part of his kit. I think with the way they did Uthdunar though, I could totally see them doing it. They could definitely manage to pull it off. And I think there is a whole lot of potential with Uth. Now, what would I like to see? And there's a whole lot of potential with Lagiacrus. Now, what would I like to see them do? Well, I would absolutely love to see Lagi have some more moves based like Uthdunar where he flows the water around you. I think that would be awesome. I think it would really add some depth to the land fight. I want to see him swim a lot too. And I really just want to see some cool turf wars, because we've never seen a Lagi turf war. I think it'd be really awesome. And it opens the door for a lot of potential. So yeah, Title Update 2. Supposedly, Lagi needs to be perfect. The hype is too much, the wait has been too long. I think that there needs to be some kind of endgame system developed further or added. And I think the Guardian monsters need to be elevated for a reason for them to be such a huge feature in the game. They're kind of neglected when you reach the endgame. And I think that makes the whole idea of Guardian monsters a little bit forgettable, almost, apart from Zoshia, who is a construct in a different sense. It's not even a Guardian variant. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get a Guardian variant of a monster. I would kill for Guardian Ivory Lagi. That would be so awesome. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I'll see you guys later. In a bit.